Hello, everyone. I'm Shad, and our group will be discussing on sustainability initiatives of Tassal. Now, we'll be discussing on four areas, and I'll be beginning with the industry overview. Now, let us know a bit more about Tassal. Of course, we have consumed their products sold at Woolworths, Coles, and Aldi's as well. Now, they're the largest seafood and salmon company in Australia, operating over 35 years. Now, their primary goal is to produce sustainable and nutritious food source from marine life. They produce yearly 40,000 tons of salmon and 4,000 tons of prawn each year, employing over 1,700 across Australia. Some of the sustainability issues were brought up in recent times. One is life below water and life on land. It actually fired up when the writer Richard Flanagan he wrote a book named Toxic. And what happened is he particularly mentioned a few concerning areas. One is how they're feeding the salmon in their hatchery with artificially manipulating water source and also giving chemical-based food, and also giving them the animal wastes like guts, legs, feathers, and other stuffs. And he mentioned that it's disgusting and how this going to deteriorate the quality of the salmon production. This also had some human hazard in terms of health and also inland animals. Now, there, of course, he mentioned that it's polluting not only the marine life and also on land because the filth is going directly into the water. And that those has been the claims for sustainability issues of Tassal. Now, what did Tassal do? The Tassal is, of course, they're working hard on it, and over the years, actually, they developed a lot. They won a couple of awards, like in 2014 and 2015 from WWF, and also Seafood Sustainability Life Award in 2012. But overall, there are some ethical dilemmas as well. Like people, when they do the hatchery and farming, there are some dead fish in that region, and people see them. And the research says that they suffer from depression and anxiety, seeing that all the dead life is floating over the ocean. Now, of course, human beings, they are, slave to their needs and necessaries. We live in an environment where we are interdependent. But overall, I believe that sustainability wise, Tesla is going good, and they're trying to improve on consistent basis, not only locally, but also their initiatives are globally. Now I'll hand over to the next person. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Yalin Zhou. Let me talk about the Tassal sustainable strategies. As a responsible company, Tassal has customized its own sustainable business goals. Here are the strategies that Tassal proposed, which are divided into 7 parts: waste, people and communities, climate and circularity, fresh water, responsible sourcing, governance and welfare. As for its strength, its commitment to recycling or reusing agriculture equipment and packaging, which will save Tassal's costs. In addition, Tassal intends to achieve gender-neutral position and pay, which will make it easier for Tassal to build an effective, highly engaged workforce. Tassal also hopes to achieve net zero carbon in the future and establish carbon neutral farms, which will help reduce greenhouse gas emissions and help combat the crisis of global climate change. For fresh water, Tassal wants to use a recirculating agriculture system which reduces the risk of salmon and prawns contracting disease on farms. And the RAS system is recirculated and in line with Sustainable Development Goals 14. Tassal also have developed a feed strategy that takes into account the roles of biodiversity, climate and nutrient of feed, and purchases it from suppliers certificate. This is good for Tassal on the road to legal compliance for feed and supplier sustainability. In governance, Tassal has an ESG rating of low to medium risk status, which indicates that Tassal has better risk control ability. For welfare, Tassal guarantees not to use antimicrobial drugs listed by the World Health Organization as good for the health of animals, and humans. As for the weakness, Tassal plans to divert 95% of its waste away, which may cause secondary pollution by moving the waste elsewhere. As to achieve carbon neutrality in climate, since it takes a long time to achieve it and needs to invest a large amount of money in the early age, the success is not guaranteed. Furthermore, changes in infrastructure and industrial processes can cause prices to rise sharply, both for companies and countries. More importantly, sustainable development cannot be achieved by Tassal alone. It also requires the whole society, governments, and other companies to contribute and support the Tassal for its sustainable work.
Now we'll come to the competitor analysis. So overall, the Clean Sea Sustainability Project with the focus on diminishing future impact on climate change with 4 Sustainable Development Goal alignment. So both World We and Greek Seafood focus on solving environmental and social issues with 10 and 30 Sustainable Development Goals respectively. While Murray's sustainability strategy is underpinned by commitment to provide seafoods beyond guiding principal planet people, Greek Seafood developed the sustainability strategy based on 5 pillars: healthy oceans, sustainable food, profit and innovation, people and local community. Huon has ongoing environmental protection and sustainable farming practice that align with the sustainability program covering the environment, social, and governance factor with 14 Sustainable Development Goals alignment. So with a single focus on improving environment performance, Clean Sea execute the seaweed cultivation project, which have offset the accumulation of nitrogen and carbon in environment caused by farming practice. Having the support from Climate Capital to build a solar electricity farm, Clean Sea had an access to renewable energy to decrease the carbon emission. Regarding the environmental factors, Mowi's sustainability strategy indicated the similar concern with that of Greek Seafood and Huon, including greenhouse gas emission, sustainable feed, waste management, fresh water, protecting wild salmon, fish health and welfare. In terms of social criteria, there are human rights and ethics, diversity and quality, employer safety, and community engagement. So Huon is leading the sustainability space because of its highest number of sustainable development goals alignment, broadest focus area, and innovative strategy, while Murray and Greg only encouraged community engagement by donation and sponsorship program, who even demonstrate their responsibility for their local amenity. Their attempts to minimizing impact on neighbor through complaint management process, the cleanup program, the GPS tracking device, and fossil fleet upgrade for noise minimization. Compared to other organizations, here in sustainability program are also more comprehensive by complementing strategy concerning the governance issue, especially they promote ethical business practice with integrated responsible business principle, code of conduct policy, the whistleblower policy, and corruption. And moreover, they also have freshwater and marine environmental monitoring program and internal audit program to ensure compliance with regulation.
I'm Yuquan Huang. I will present recommendations. I have 3 programs in Plan 14, Life Below Water. The first one, having an onshore salmon farming helps protect the ocean body and the underwater environment. Secondly, a biosafe and a biodegradable salmon feeding programs need to be implemented to protect the ocean bed and other lives below the water. Last one, Tassal Group can launch complaint against the consumption of the another whitefish so that the aquatic body can be protected. I also have the 2 programs in Plan 15, Life Online, better waste management programs around the salmon farming cage to protect the land. Another one is better delivery and the distribution of the high-quality protein to feed the world's population. Okay, let's move on to the final recommendations. Tassal Group has the strategy in maintaining sustainable aquaculture. Tassal Group also has the objective of remaining zero carbon to the environment. Taking up the sustainable strategy will be compatible with the revenue group of the Tassal Group. Tassal Group can help the company to implement the recommended strategy easily. There are many companies in the market, like the Genji Seafood, Who Own Aquaculture Group, Moving, and many others. To achieve competitive advantages against this brand, Tassal Group needed to implement a 5 years long sustainable aquaculture strategy so that they can protect both life underwater and life on land. The plan objective, the current sustainable strategy of the competitors, and the revenue growth of Tassal Group future indicated that adopt the 5 year sustainable strategy can provide a lot of brand recognition and stability towards to the organizations in upcoming the future. All right, that is our presentation. Thank you.